Unveil the hidden world beneath Gaza's soil, where tunnels weave a tale of survival, crime, and ongoing conflict. The Gaza Strip, a tiny piece of land in the heart of the Middle East, has been a focal point of conflict and controversy for decades. Beyond the headlines and the surface, there's a hidden world beneath the ground that plays a significant role in the region's tumultuous history. In this video, we'll delve deep into the mysterious world of Gaza's underground tunnels. We'll explore the motives behind their construction, the intricate networks they form, and the consequences they bring, including smuggling, crime, and ongoing conflict. So without further ado, let's begin. The origin of Gaza's tunnels. The story of Gaza's underground tunnels begins with the Israeli blockade, imposed in 2007. This crippling embargo restricted the flow of goods, people, and even basic humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip. To circumvent this blockade, Palestinians began constructing an intricate network of tunnels that extended from Gaza into Egypt. These tunnels were initially dug for essential supplies like food, medicine, and building materials. They provided a lifeline for the people of Gaza, who were otherwise cut off from the outside world. They represented resilience and resourcefulness in the face of adversity. The smuggling trade. As the tunnel networks expanded, their purpose evolved, giving rise to a sprawling smuggling trade that touched every facet of life in Gaza. These subterranean passages, often described as the arteries of Gaza, turned into a bustling black market, worth billions of dollars. The items flowing through these underground channels were as diverse as the motivations behind the tunnels themselves. Anything and everything, from electronics and clothing to livestock and even exotic animals, found its way through these clandestine routes. For Gazans, the tunnels offered a vital connection to the outside world, providing access to products and goods they were otherwise unable to obtain due to the blockade. The people involved in this underground economy came from all walks of life. Some were small-scale entrepreneurs, using the tunnels as a means of supporting their families. Others were part of larger organized crime groups that controlled substantial portions of the smuggling business. These networks operated in a highly secretive and competitive environment, constantly innovating to evade detection. Interviews with those involved in this underground trade reveal the daily challenges and risks they faced. From the ever-present threat of tunnel cave-ins, which could lead to tragic consequences, to the possibility of losing their cargo due to accidents or confiscation, life in the tunnels was far from glamorous. Still, for many involved, the economic incentives outweighed the dangers, and they became integral players in this shadowy world beneath the Gaza Strip. Crime and conflict. While Gaza's underground tunnels began as a lifeline for essential goods, they soon evolved into a double-edged sword, harboring not only the hopes of the Gazan people, but also the darker aspects of the trade, crime and conflict. These tunnels transformed from simple passageways to thriving hubs for criminal activities. Arms smuggling became an alarming concern, with various militant groups allegedly using the tunnels to acquire weapons and ammunition. This raised significant security concerns for both the Palestinian authorities and Israel. Furthermore, the tunnels became conduits for drug trafficking, with narcotics entering Gaza from Egypt and vice versa. This illicit trade exacerbated societal issues and added another layer of complexity to the region's challenges. In some instances, human smuggling, often with dangerous and inhumane conditions, occurred through these subterranean passages. Desperate individuals sought refuge and opportunities elsewhere, often at great personal risk. The presence of these tunnels heightened tensions between Israel and Gaza as they became potential threats. Israel claimed that the tunnels were being used for military purposes, including planning and executing attacks. In response, they conducted airstrikes targeting these underground networks. Palestinians argued that the tunnels were a means of survival and a form of resistance against the blockade, yet they couldn't deny that the tunnels also allowed dangerous elements to operate. The tunnel's dual role as both a lifeline and a source of conflict created a complex dynamic, one that remains at the heart of the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The question of how to manage these tunnels in a way that ensures the security and well-being of Gazans while addressing Israel's concerns remains a topic of intense debate and diplomatic negotiations. The impact on Gazans. The people living in Gaza are caught in the crossfire. While the tunnels have provided some relief from the harsh blockade, their presence also means that Gazans face the daily risk of conflict, as well as a struggling economy and a weakened legal system. Interviews with Gazans shed light on their perspectives. Many appreciate the tunnels for helping them access essential goods, but others fear the violence and instability they bring. It's a complex, often heartbreaking, reality that many Gazans face. As the world above ground remained embroiled in conflict, the people of Gaza found themselves caught in the crossfire. The underground tunnels, once hailed as a lifeline, brought with them a complex set of challenges and consequences for the Gazan population. On one hand, the tunnels provided Gazans with access to essential goods and resources that were otherwise scarce due to the prolonged Israeli blockade. These subterranean passages acted as a critical economic artery, enabling the flow of food, medicine, fuel, and construction materials into Gaza. This lifeline sustained a population enduring hardship and isolation, fostering a sense of resilience among the people who relied on it for their daily needs. Conversely, the presence of these tunnels also meant that Gazans faced daily risks. The underground networks were, at times, unstable, leading to cave-ins, accidents, and even fatalities. These risks were exacerbated by the frequent airstrikes and military operations that targeted the tunnels, causing collateral damage and casualties among civilians. Interviews with Gazans revealed a mixed set of perspectives. Many expressed gratitude for the tunnel's role in alleviating their daily struggles, recognizing them as a necessary survival mechanism. However, others conveyed fear and frustration about the constant threat of violence and instability that the tunnels brought into their lives. The people of Gaza found themselves in a precarious balancing act, trying to navigate the benefits and risks that came with this subterranean lifeline. The ongoing debate. The tunnels are at the center of a heated international debate. Some argue that they are a necessary lifeline, while others see them as a source of instability and violence. The question remains, what's the future of Gaza's underground tunnels? Experts offer various perspectives, from the need for a diplomatic solution to the necessity of re-evaluating the blockade's impact on Gaza. The future of these tunnels will undoubtedly be a critical element in any efforts toward lasting peace in the region. In the heart of the Gaza Strip, beneath the surface of this troubled land, a world of tunnels exists. These tunnels are more than just passages for smuggling and conflict. They're a symbol of resilience, resourcefulness, and the enduring human spirit. It's crucial to stay informed, to understand the complexities of Gaza's underground tunnels. Only by grasping the multifaceted reality can we hope for a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of global issues. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next video.